Give it up for Wyatt's mom. All right, everyone, your next comic to the stage is legally banned from owning ferrets in 12 states. Give it up for Wes Yunker.
14 states now, actually. All right. What's going on, y'all? It's my first time here. I'm from Louisville. A lot of bourbon distilleries over there. I work at a distillery. All over the walls at the distillery I go to, they'll always say like responsible drinking, please drink responsibly, all that. But yet they sell several different kinds of flasks. And I just don't know about you, but I've never in my life seen someone take a swig of a flask and think to myself, he knows a thing or two about responsible drinking. Like, isn't a flask something you use to try to hide your alcoholism? Something you take a swig of when nobody's watching while you're at your daughter's ballet recital or whatever it is. I feel like being all about responsible drinking and selling flasks, it's almost kind of like being all about abstinence but selling butt plugs. It's like, what's the message here? I'm kind of confused. So I'm trying to be more productive lately. Actually, I'm kind of lazy in a rut. I want to do more of my time. One consistent thing that experts say on how to be more productive is to only use your bed for sleep, right? Like, don't watch TV, don't scroll on your phone. Like, when you wake up, get out of bed and start your day. You know, that's good advice, wouldn't you say? Which is why I now masturbate in the kitchen. That's my new designated spot. My roommates don't love it. But you know, they're just jealous they don't match my productivity. That's all that is. You know, I've learned a lot, too. Turns out you only need one hand to cook eggs. So who would have thought? But I have been getting a good amount of sleep lately since I found out. I realized why I don't sleep very well. I actually have sleep apnea. I don't really seem like it. You know, you think this nose, he probably breathes better than all y'all motherfuckers. But I actually don't breathe very well in my sleep, apparently. So this is how I knew it was bad. That the guy that sneaks into my apartment at night to rub his dick on my forehead while asleep, he woke me up because he was concerned. So he's like, "You gotta get that checked out, bro." I'm like, "Thanks, man." What the fuck? So I go get a sleep study, and I have sleep apnea, and I got prescribed this CPAP machine. If you don't know what that is, it's like this mask that like blows air into your face to get you to a deeper, better sleep. And it works. I have the most vivid dreams now. My dreams are actually about something. They're dense, they're complex. Unless I don't pay my monthly bill on my machine and I just dream the ads. That's enough. But I got this machine. Now this is the thing. This is before I was productive, by the way. You know, you masturbate before you fall asleep, right? And you know, you want to just pass out. You're lazy after that. So the last thing I want to do is put on the mask, do the settings, all that. So I go ahead and do that first, and then masturbate. So I can't even get hard without my CPAP machine. Honestly. You know, some people, you know, are like, oh, I might get laid later. I got to bring my Blue Chew. Got to bring my I can't be that subtle. I got to carry that fucking machine everywhere I go. I'm not wearing a condom. Fuck that. But I'm putting on that machine. Which I suppose would be the exact opposite of autoerotic asphyxiation. I have a buddy that's going to have a baby. One thing that they've been doing lately is they've been putting like speakers to the belly of his wife, and they're playing like Mozart for the kid in the womb, like classical music. Have you heard of this concept? Yeah, I guess that's a good idea if you want your kid to come out of the womb as a fucking pussy. You know, my parents played classical music for me in the womb. I still flinch really hard whenever you throw a ball towards me. Instead of classical music, I want to play like Dwayne Johnson motivational speeches. You know, like when you're sleeping, I'm grinding. Just play that. I don't want my kid to come out humming show tunes. Like that. I want their first day on earth to be leg day. Right? I want to be able to cut the umbilical cord and throw them in a mosh pit and they hold their own. Which could be a really vile late-term abortion, actually, if it's that. Now, I'm actually all for those, personally. I know it's controversial. I'm all for those. Just hear me out. I tend to procrastinate. So I just like to know there's a last-minute option, right? I feel like if I was a woman, I'd probably treat my abortions the same way I used to treat my papers in college. The day before it's due. All right, that's my time. Thank you all very much.
Keep it going for Wes, everybody. Also, you should wear a condom. All right, let's